He's from Queensland and having played for Southport in the NEFL. He's an impressive young man who, from all of our testing, shows that he's driven, he's professional. Our recruiters see him as a skillful, smart player who can find a lot of the ball and can be really influential with his ball use. So he was vice-captain of Queensland, under-18 state team and captain of the AIS New Zealand trip. So, Lachie, welcome to the Dockers, mate. How you feeling?
Yeah, very excited. It's good to be finally over here and good first day to just come to the club and meet all the players. It's a fair bit to take in on the first day.
I bet it is. And so you're born in Burnie, Tasmania, so home of the Burnie Dockers, and where Brady Gray is from, one of our second years. Can you take everyone through your pathway from Tasmania to Queensland?
I grew up in Tassie, playing all my junior footy there. So I spent 15 years in Tassie, and then moved up to Gold Coast 3 years ago. So and then played my senior footy up there.
And the reason for moving up to the Gold Coast?
My brother was up there playing for the Suns, and then mum and dad bought a business up there, which is Australian Portable Toilets. Funny enough,
that's a good plug for your mum and dad, so they'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
So what have you learnt through Maverick's journey to date?
It's a cutthroat industry. Obviously, Mav didn't quite work out up at the Suns, but he never gave up and got a second chance. But when I moved up to Gold Coast, I got to live with him, so I suppose I got to see firsthand of what an AFL player goes through and how they live.
And can you take everyone through, obviously, the whole ranges of emotions on Thursday night, and no doubt sitting up there in Queensland with family, and how did it feel to be drafted?
It was a really big relief. Something I've been dreaming for a long time, but it was a very special moment to share it with your family and friends.
Great. I open up to the floor.
Lachie, were there any words of wisdom apart from the obvious, it's a hard system that came from your brother?
Just the obvious ones. Just work hard, head down and work hard, basically. Yeah.
What do you see as your best traits?
My skills and my running, I think. Yeah.
Lachie, Ross Lyon got a great reputation. How do you feel, you're coming to Fremantle and you're playing under a coach like Ross?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Ross, and it's all positive. So couldn't wait to get over here and learn off a really good coach.
How did you find your first day out on the track today?
Yeah, it was good to get out there with the boys, but as I said before, it's a fair bit to take in. But it's good to blow out a few cobwebs after a 5-hour flight over here. But it's good.
Do you know where you're going to be living this stage?
I'm with Lee Spur at the moment, and his girlfriend Livy. So it's been good. I've got a nice little scratch from his dog already, so he's just jumping all over me. But it's good.
Yeah.
And I've read that you had a poster of Nat Fyfe on your wall at home. Have you met Nat and spoken to him yet?
I haven't met Nat yet, but I had my goals set for the year, and that was on the wall. And I had Nat Fyfe and Trent Cotchin's photos on there that I look up to. So.
What are the particular things about Nat specifically, and also Trent, that you really aspire to work towards?
Yeah, well, for Nat, where he's come from, and he's developed so much over the few years, and he's MVP of the season this year, so he's a great role model. Yeah.
Have you set yourself any early goals for next year and this pre-season?
My focus at the moment is pre-season, just getting in here and settle down and learn all the names and find a bit of routine in the Perth lifestyle, but and then focus hard on pre-season and try and learn as much as I can.